Good morning, guys. This is Mr. Prince, Maths and Science class. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about greatest common factor and least common multiple, which we know as LCM and GCF, or some people call it HCF, highest common factor. And least common multiple is the smallest number that is a multiple of all of them. So when you are finding the LCM, if you are given certain numbers, you divide all the numbers till they get to 1. That's how you get the LCM for different numbers given. And for the greatest common factor, that's the largest number that divides exactly into all the given numbers. So first of all, I'm going to do some example on LCM. So the first example, that will be find the LCM of 8, 16, and 20. 8, 16, and 20. So the way I do it is that I draw like a table for the three numbers. 8, 16, 20. And the way I do this is that for me to get the LCM of these numbers, I'm going to divide all the numbers in question until I get to 1. Till all the numbers get to 1. So I can start with the smallest number that I can divide is, I can start with 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So we use 2 again. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we have 2, 4, 5. So 2, we can still use 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we cannot divide 5 evenly, so we still keep 5. And we use 2 again. So that will be 1, 1, 5. So we have 5 left. And 5 is a prime number, so we're going to divide by 5 now. So that will give us 1, 1, 1. Okay, you see I divided all the numbers till we get to 1. So now the LCM for 18, 16, and 20 will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. So that will give us 80. So that means the LCM for 8, 16, and 20 is 80. We have example 2. So example 2 says find the LCM of 3, 15, and 27. So 2 cannot divide any of these numbers, so we start with 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 will give us 5. 27 divided by 3 will give us 9. So we can still go with 3 again. So 1, 5. 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. We can still use another 3. That will be 1, 5. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1, 5, 1. And then the last number is 5. 5 is a prime number, so it can only be divided by 5 to get to 1. So we use 5. So that will be 1, 1, 1. So now the LCM therefore will be 3 times 3 times 3 times 5. So 3 times 3 times 5, 3 times 3 will give us 9. 9 times 3 will give us 27. And 27 times 5 will give us 135. So that means the LCM of 3, 15, and 27 is 135. Number 3, that is find the LCM of 36, 18, and 24. So we can start with 2 for this one. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay, we'll use 2. We can use 2 again. 18 divided by 2 is 9. This one, it wouldn't go evenly, so we still keep the 9. 12 divided by 2 will give us 6. Okay, so we can take 2 again. We still have 9. It's not going to divide evenly. So 6 divided by 2 will give us 3. Okay, So now we can use 3 now. 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3 again. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So we can use 3 again. 3, 1, 1, 1. So we can say that the LCM for 36, 18, and 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So 2 times 2 will give us 4. 4 times 2 will give us 8. 8 times 3 will give us 24. 24 times 3 will give us 72. So our answer is 72. Talking about greatest common factor, or what some people call highest common factor. And one thing you need to know when finding the GCF or HCF of numbers like this, you divide until one of the numbers get to 1, or if there's no other factor between the numbers involved, you just divide until these numbers become like prime numbers, and you see that there's no common number that can divide each of them, any of the numbers involved. So that's how you do it. So just watch how I do this one. So in this question we have 15, 30, and 45. So I can't start with 2 because 2 will not divide 15. 2 will divide 30, but 2 will not divide 15 and 45 evenly. So I'm going to start with 3. So if I do 15 divided by 3, I get 5. 5. Sorry for that. And if I do 30 divided by 3, I get 10. Divided by 3 is 10. And 45 divided by 3 will give us 15. Okay? So now we have 5, 10, 15. We can't use 2 here. We can't use 3 here. Because if we use 2, 2 will divide 10. But 2 will not divide 5 and 15 evenly. If we use 3, 3 will divide 15. But 3 will not divide 10 and 5 evenly. So the only numbers that can divide 5, 10, and 15 evenly, the next number in line is 5. So we use 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So we can see that in this question, one of the numbers has gotten to 1 already. So this will be our bus stop. So we are not going to divide any further. So that means the GCF will be 3 times 5. And 3 times 5 is 15. So the GCF for 15, 30, and 45 is 15. So now I'm going to go to another question. So that's 12 and 18. 12 and 18. And I'm going to start with 2, because 2 can divide 12 and 18 evenly. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. 18 divided by 2 will give us 9. Okay? So we can't use 2 anymore. 2 will divide 6, but 2 will not. We can't use 2 anymore. 2 will divide 6, but 2 will not divide 9 evenly. So we go back. So we go to the next number, which is 3. 3 will divide these two numbers easily. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay. So now we have 2 prime numbers. We are not going to divide any further. Okay. So the GCF for this one will be 2 times 3. So the GCF or the HCF is 6. Okay. And then I'm going to do one more before I wrap up the video. So number 3. We have 40, 24, and 32. Okay. So this one we can start with 2. Okay. So with 40 divided by 2 will give us 20. 24 divided by 2 will give us 12. 32 divided by 2 will give us 16. Okay. And we can use 2 again. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay. And we can still go with 2 again. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we have 5, 3, 4. Okay. We can see that 5 and 3 are prime numbers. And 4 is an even number. It can still be divided by 2, but 5 and 3 cannot be divided any further. except by themselves. So when we look at these 3, 5, 3, and 4, we can see that there's no other number there's no single number that can divide these 3 numbers evenly without any remainder. So therefore, we'll say that the GCF for this one is 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, so our answer for this one is 6. So that will be the end of the video. So you learned about LCM and GCF, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.